How's it going, guys? So just a quick update before we get to the video that I will be attending the Retro Games Fair in Leeds on the 27th of January, which is this coming Saturday. I highly recommend that you check this one out. There's going to be tons of people there, tons of stalls, there's a bar so you can have a drink with me, come find me, drag me to the bar. Yeah, like I say, these events, they're always great fun, there's always bargains to be had, and it's just an all-round great day. So I highly recommend that if you're doing nothing this Saturday, then you should come and check this event out. On with the video. How's it going, guys? So sort of a special video for me, very nostalgic you could say. So I've got 3 games here. They're all imports, or should I say sort of American imports, and they're all Super Nintendo imports. And they were never released over here. They have been released now in different forms, like been ported to different consoles, but back in the day this was the only way you could play them. And being a big JRPG fan, these 3 games, it was always quite painful that I could never actually play them, and I used to emulate them, and it's just not the same for me personally to emulate a game. I want it on the original hardware, and these 3 games, and one of them I actually say is probably my favourite JRPG of all time. One of them anyway. I can never decide. I'm a very undecisive person. But I have played them all since then. Actually, I actually played one of them on various other machines and stuff. I had some money lying around. I've been selling a few things here and there, and it just been sitting there, and I thought, and this came up on Facebook. I knew the guy, I've dealt with him before. Gave me what I thought was a pretty good deal. Maybe nostalgia played a big part in why I bought them. Were they a good price? I don't really know. At the time I was sort of thinking, you know, I was like, really want them. I had my nostalgia goggles on, I was just like, I really want them. So maybe I overpaid, but I've got them now, so I'm not really bothered. Right, so the first one is actually still, the only way you can play this is actually on the Super Nintendo Classic Mini. And I played this back in the day. Like I say, I emulated this one, but I never actually got very far on it, because like I say, when emulating sort of on your laptop and sort of, well, not laptop back in the day, it'd be, I think it was my Windows 95 PC when I was emulating on. But yeah, never got very far on it, because it's just like I didn't like emulating. But anyway, it is Super Mario RPG Legend of the 7 Stars. And like I said, you can actually play this now on the Super Nintendo Mini, but apart from that, if you want to play it, you've got to either emulate it or you've got to get an original copy. And like I said, I saw this on Facebook. I think he had it up for £103 or something, and 90p. And to be fair, the condition is really nice. I'm pretty happy with the condition on that. These boxes are notoriously flimsy. I'd actually say they're probably flimsier than the PAL Super Nintendo boxes. And it's all there, it's all nice condition. I love these manuals on these games. This one's actually pretty crisp. There's so much like information in them. Nowadays you don't get a manual. You get like a slip of paper pretty much. But it's just so cool just to look through that, and how much like stuff they put in there, and how thick it is. And because this is just the American release, so it's just English in this. I can only imagine the size of the manual if they'd released it over here. It would have been like a freaking huge book. And obviously the cartridge, a little bit of wear to the cartridge, just sort of here. But like I say, happy to have this one. Probably the least nostalgic for me of the 3, because obviously I've played the other 2, which I've bought on other consoles and stuff. But yeah, very happy to get that one in the collection. So yeah, Super Mario RPG. Awesome graphics on that as well. and the battle system is pretty cool. But obviously I never actually got very far into it, so hopefully I can give that a go. I think I've got a emulation, a region unlock cart somewhere for my Super Nintendo, so that'd be cool to give that a go. And the next game, and like I say, I have actually played this one, and I've also emulated it. I emulated it again back in the day. It was the only way of doing it. And that game is Final Fantasy III. And here it is. Final Fantasy III for the Super Nintendo. This is actually sealed still, partially sealed. I believe this has been removed to seal many times because this side's actually creased. But I believe it could be the original seal because obviously they have this crease running down the middle here. This is probably the best condition of the three. So obviously it's been kept in this. A bit of crease in there. Like I said, these boxes are really flimsy. But apart from that, it's a really nice condition on that one. And the original version I played of that, obviously if you don't count emulation, was the PlayStation 1 version. Never completed it. I'd always get to the same bit and then give up. And it's sort of one of those games you got to grind. Your character, if you get stuck, you got to grind, obviously. And I never really got very far. I can't remember where I got to in it, to be fair. I remember the opera scene. That's ringing some bells. But then obviously once I stopped playing that one, and then I started playing the Game Boy Advance version, which again, I didn't get very far in that either. Actually, this is probably the best version of it. It's got some new dungeons and stuff in there, faster load times, because particularly this one, the load times were quite slow because obviously it's a disc-based system. But the soundtrack in this game is incredible from what I played of it. I'm guessing I got about halfway through. I'm determined to finish it one day, and hopefully maybe it'll be on the Super Nintendo. But obviously now the contents all there as well, so that's pretty nice. Got the map. You've got to have the map. Precautions. And the manual, which again, lovely manual, like full colour. Tons of stuff in this one, even more, like just even like down to listing the items and stuff, which is pretty cool. Bit of creasing on that at the top. Again, apart from that, lovely condition. Just full of like information. All the summons, all items, firing screens. Pretty incredible how much stuff they actually put in that. And then the cartridge, which is in its little sealed baggie. So that was that. And I think I paid 130 for this one. I've seen ones cheaper on eBay, but obviously if you go off condition, this is actually probably near mint, very good condition. So very happy with that one. And the last one, this is the one which probably overpaid on this one because I was just like, I got to have it so much. And it is the mighty Chrono Trigger. And this one, like I said, I think I paid 225 quid for this. Or was it 220 quid? Something like that. He had it up for 250, I think. So I got about 20-30 quid off it. Not the best condition box in the world, but like I said, these boxes are really, really hard to get in good condition. And to be fair, it's intact. It has its shape still. It's not crushed or anything. I believe it's been dropped on that corner there, which is a bit of a pain in the ass. But yes, lovely condition. And this is the one. Like I say, I emulated this one. I actually played quite a lot of it, but it's like I say, it just wasn't the same. So when I finally managed to play it, it was on the PlayStation 1, and this in this collection, the Chronicles set with Final Fantasy 4 and Chrono Trigger. I don't know who thought that was a good idea. Oh, let's put Final Fantasy 4. What should we put with it? Chrono Trigger. But like I said, this version's they added like cutscenes, which they're kind of nice. But the problem I found is the load times are just so slow in it. So obviously, once I didn't complete that, and then the next time I played it was on the DS, and I have actually finished this one. I've completed it once. One of the endings, I hear there's probably like 12 endings, something like that. There's some incredible like number of endings in it. Absolutely incredible game. I remember when the first time I played it, the battle system, I was like just blown away, because obviously I was so used to like Final Fantasy and turn-based sort of. The screen goes off and you go into the battle system, and this just sort of like you just go into it. It doesn't go to a different screen. You just go straight into it, and it's turn-based, which is obviously the best type of RPG battle system, if you ask me. I was just blown away by that. I don't know why. And the characters in it, it's so like varied and awesome, and obviously so many different endings. Just an incredible game. And there is actually a sequel, Chrono Cross, which I think I've mentioned before, which again I actually rate pretty highly, to be fair. I actually think the soundtrack's incredible on the sequel. The soundtrack's also good on this one though, to be fair. Chrono Trigger. And the contents of this is actually probably near mint, so pretty happy with that. Again, the manual, which again is just like, the artwork in this is just incredible. So awesome. So happy to have this. Again, it's like, it just goes through everything on here. The map screen, field screen, status, items. This is a manual. And it's got all the techniques you can do, special moves and stuff. It's just so awesome. Awesome. Just love the artwork on that. It's such an incredible game. So the manual, precautions. I believe this is a map. I believe there's 2 maps with this one. Obviously different time periods. I know that's a little bit creased there, but I'm not bothered. Yeah, I'm not sure what time period this map is from. I can't remember how many time periods there are in the game, but... Oh right, yeah, so you got 2300 AD, 1000 AD, Medieval Kingdom 600 AD, and the end of time. So that's awesome. And this poster, incredible. Absolutely incredible. That's the sort of thing I put on my wall. One day I'll have this on my wall. Not this, I'll probably get like a reprinted one. So that's pretty cool. And obviously you've got another one. I believe this is the main map, maybe. No, it's different ones again. Shows you how much I can remember this game. Again, another awesome poster, which obviously I will not be putting up. That is fucking awesome. You probably can't see that, but it's like a campfire with all sitting around it. And this one's got 12,000 BC twice on there, and 65 million BC, which is awesome. Yeah, awesome. And a cool little Nintendo Power thing there. Obviously it's American, so it's cool to have though. Then obviously the cartridge, which is in lovely condition, no wear on this one. Very happy about that. So yeah, so happy to have that. So in total I think I paid 450 quid for them, which, yeah, it's a lot of money. It is a lot of money. And to be fair, I was like, I'm never going to see this on eBay. After I bought it, there was one on eBay, had sold, bidding. I think it had gone for 180. Whether it was better condition or not, I suppose it's slightly worse condition, but only just. I think the box is a little bit crushed on it. But obviously I paid like 225 for mine, so... But hey, it's just money. It's just money. What does it matter when you've got it? Just so pleased to have this game. It's one of those like games. To be fair, I was going to do a list just before Christmas of the games I was looking for in 2018, and sort of games I wasn't actually gonna probably get, because obviously the price and you don't really see them very often. I just thought I'd do like a list of top 5 games which, you know, I'd really want in 2018, and I think one of them was going to be Swagman for the Saturn, and then I ended up getting that just before Christmas. So I was just like, oh, okay. And then obviously now I've got, because this one would have been on there, Chrono Trigger. I'm not sure about the other 2. So it's sort of like put a spanner in the works. Because I was going to, then at the end of the year, I was going to see, like, have a look back, see which ones I actually got. But yeah, so threw a spanner in the works because I actually managed to get like 2 of them, 3 of them maybe, in like one go. So I was like, can't do that video no more. So yeah, just an incredible game all around. So yeah, I just thought I'd share these 3 games with you, and let me know if you've played these games. I'm sure many of you have played them in some form on some console somewhere. Yeah, just let me know. Do you enjoy them? Which one's your best? You know. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.